Alright guys, back with the usual weekly rundown, a little bit later than expected. Had quite a busy weekend. Yeah, if we look at the leaders list, there are a couple of names that got removed from the list. I removed Reddit because it's just not holding together. It's just, yeah, living below the 200-day now, and earnings coming up soon, so it may be back on the list sooner than later, but I don't know. For now, I don't like the looks, and yeah, so I removed it. HYMC, I removed it because of the, yeah, terrible action last week, which obviously is correlated to the silver move and the gold move, and all of it looks very topping, or at least like it's in a need for a bigger base. Then I removed RVMD because it gapped down and just couldn't rally, and yeah, not gonna touch that. So yeah, those are the three names I removed for this week. Still on the list are the names coming up now, and yeah, let's start with CLS. Earnings are over. We threw earnings, but it didn't do much on earnings. Not really constructive, not really doing anything right now, so kind of no man's land. TTMI, looking constructive, earnings coming up soon, but yeah, maybe a play on earnings. KRMN, it's kind of a no man's land. SanDisk, very extended, like huge reversal in earnings, but considering what happened on Friday, the action looks quite good, and the name looks very strong, but it actually looks like it could, yeah, it needs a pause, at least for me, before I trade it, or some bigger pullback towards the 20 moving average. So that's a no touch for now. GRAL, I would like to see it base out a little more, maybe play it around the 50, but earnings are quite close, so would have to set up perfectly for me to play it. MU, same as the SanDisk, just not as extended, but extended reversal on Friday on heavy volume, and so I would like to see a bigger base or bigger pullback on this name. Rocket Lab, looking good right here, like the left side of a base. Earnings coming up soon, so I don't know, it has to turn around quite fast in order to give some sort of yeah, buy point, or some sort of good looking base before earnings, or we just drift into the 50, bounce around it, and then have a go on earnings. That would be fine as well. Planet Labs, looking constructive so far, orderly pulling back, but no entry point just yet. SATS, looking constructive as well. Thursday looks a bit erratic on big volume, but not too concerned about this right now. So if we can pull back orderly to the 50, maybe same with Rocket Lab, maybe build a little bit into earnings and then have a go on earnings. That would be interesting for me. ONDS, I expected different behavior, but this looks fine as well. Coming back to the 50-day, maybe undercutting it, have a good close, and then play it as it turns back up through the 50, because there's quite a lot of time left before earnings, so that would be an interesting play for me. And with that, it's high up on the list. FIGR, yeah, quite a bit of a pullback already, quite steep. I would like to see it quiet down, maybe bounce around a little bit, starting to turn up at some point, but yeah, for now, no touch. LITE looks good with a breakout attempt, sorry, except for the breakout attempt, but yeah, earnings coming up, so that's a no touch. Also a no touch because of the failed breakout on Friday. So, but other than that, it looks really good. Like clean base, clean entry area, but just not asked right now, just not going. So I would like to see it base out a little bit more, maybe even have a gap down on earnings and then rally back up. Something like that would be interesting as well. CELC, yeah, kind of a no man's land on top of the base. Tried to break out, failed. So not really interesting for me right now. BBIO, kind of a no man's land. LRCX, also extended, earnings done, so a no touch. GH looking good actually off the 50-day. Earnings are quite close, and yeah, not really in a viable spot. Not extended, but not in a viable spot. So if this one can kind of do something down here and maybe go sideways for a little bit, this one could maybe play before earnings if it sets up in time. But so far, a no touch. LASR, kind of a no man's land. ATRO extended, started to pull back, so yeah, no man's land. BE, also in no man's land, earnings coming up soon. AXSM looks like the beginning of maybe a smaller base, something like this. Down here, could see this form into earnings and then have a play on earnings. But so far, that's a no touch. RMBS, actually, it held better than I expected. Earnings coming up, so this will determine whether or not the name will stay on the list, I guess. The reaction will be crucial for that. But so far, it looks okay given the volatility that's going on right now. And with that, we're back at the top of the list. And yeah, hope you guys made it through the week quite good. There was quite a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, wish you happy trading and see you next week.